This is a tutorial for using Desmos, a free online graphing utility. Go to desmos.com, and in this video we will use the graphing calculator. I recommend that you sign up for a free account so that you can save and share files. Let's begin by plotting a point. Type in parentheses 1, 2, for example. That point shows up here. You can click on it to see its coordinates, or you can toggle on label. Click and hold here to change settings, including dragability, so that you can click on the point and drag it to new locations. You can also change how it's labeled. Click this to hide the point and to hide the label. In a new line, type x caret to make an exponent squared. Again, click and hold to adjust its settings. You can also type in y equals x squared to make the same graph, or use function notation f of x equals x squared, or g of x, or h of x, or any letter. Click down here to bring up a virtual keyboard, which can be used to type in different mathematical expressions. Explore the various kinds of functions that are available. Another curve, y equals, you can click the square root symbol or type in sqrt, and inside the radicand 6 minus x. Clicking on either graph, Desmos automatically finds points of intersection with other graphs, which you can click to remain visible. Desmos will also find intercepts. Click here to export the point to your expression list. X deletes, and clicking here once hides a graph without deleting. This plus sign allows you to add an item. You can add expressions, which is what we've been doing, notes, so you can enter descriptions. You can add a table, allowing you to make many points. Click and hold here for options, including connecting the points in your table with lines. Instead of y1, delete that and type in h of x1. And automatically, these two outputs are calculated by plugging these x coordinates into this h function that you defined. So 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4. Any of these entries can be moved about by clicking and dragging to a new location. Now let's create a folder, name it, and to place items in a folder, drag below the folder until you see a line below that arrow. Make both visible, condense the contents of the folder, and this button you can turn off or on all graphs in that folder simultaneously. View the contents of the folder. Click this gear. You can duplicate a line, delete the duplicate, or convert a function into a table. Delete. You can zoom with these plus and minus buttons and click the home to return to a default viewing window. Click on the wrench and explore the options you have here. Change the names of the axes, and can impose various step sizes. For working with trigonometry, you can toggle between radian mode and degree mode. You can also zoom by scrolling on your mouse or touchpad. Return to viewing window. You can also zoom one axis at a time. Hover near the axis, hold shift until you see the axis go blue, click, and then drag either direction. For the y-axis, similar, shift, click, drag. Delete everything except the blue function, h of x equals x squared, and create what's called a slider by typing in another letter such as lowercase a equals some number. You can create a window of possible values that a can take on, such as from -4 to 3. If I do step size 1 and then hit enter, we create a slider where a can be dragged to any value, step size of 1, between -4 and 3. Click to the right of it, change the step size to a smaller number such as 0.01, hit enter, and now you have a slider that smoothly transitions between these values. Click on this symbol to give you options for animation that you should explore, including altering the speed, and hit this play button to move that slider back and forth or forwards only. Now this value a can be placed in various locations, such as add a to this function h, and as a varies, Desmos animates a vertical shifting of the graph of x squared. Or make a point, parentheses a, comma, h of a. This creates a point moving along the parabola as a varies. And to crop a graph, next to the equation, type in curly brackets and create an inequality, such as x must be less than 2. Notice our graph terminates when x is 2. Or type in a double inequality by putting -1 less than x less than 2, cropping our graph from x equals -1 to x equals 2. Over here, you have options for sharing your graph, information on using Desmos, and once logged in, you can save your graph, which can then be accessed by opening saved graphs. And this wraps up this introduction to using Desmos.